I'm Noah Rick, standing here with Coach Dan Bubon in a nice tournament win over the Harvey Red Raiders to start tournament play. So how do you feel tonight knowing that the team was able to execute throughout all four quarters?
Well, I wouldn't necessarily agree with that. We executed enough. This being game 23, I expected a little better execution. I thought we turned the ball over too much. I thought we let them hang around in the game when we could have really put it away maybe a little earlier than we did. But all that being said, anytime you get a tournament win, it means you get to keep practicing and keep playing. So that's the biggest thing. Do what you need to do to win the game. But as we go on, we're going to have to execute a lot better.
And you were paying attention to Harvey all night long. Even though you guys were up by as much as like 20-21, you had to deal with the fits from Harvey. They had some players that were able to score, but you made your defensive adjustments. How were you able to do that down the stretch?
Well, I thought we did a good job all game not letting 24 get any open shots. He's a really good shooter. They're going to be a really good team. They've got a whole bunch of sophomores out there playing that are going to be really good players. So in a year and in 2 years, that's going to be a really good team. But when you throw a bunch of seniors out against a bunch of sophomores, you should be able to do little things a little better. So we did for the most part. There's just a handful of things that's made me mad. Maybe the most mad I was all year, just because I think this team has the ability to make a tournament run, but not if we don't pay attention to details in these tournament games.
Now let's talk about seniors. You had John Perry go off in the fourth quarter. He finished for 17. And overall, 4 players were able to get in double figures. So the offense was there, but as you mentioned, some things you need to work on. What will you take from this?
We'll take that we get to move on and keep playing. Now we're going to face a team in Madison that's very good, got 16 wins, but totally different than Harvey. Madison does not have nearly the athleticism Harvey has, but they got one really good player that averages almost 30 points a game, probably the most points of any kid we've seen all year. So we're going to have to really concentrate on how we want to guard him and what we want to do offensively against them. So again, every team you see in the tournament is going to be a little different. And then this year, it's kind of unique in that, this game, next game, and if we do win and go on, it's going to be 3 teams that we've never seen or played before. And that's rare. Usually in a tournament, when it used to be a local tournament to start, you'd face teams you knew already. So it makes it a little more unique. You got to focus in on when we watch film and things like that. And, we did it well enough tonight. I just wish we did a little better.
And you are going to the sectional finals and looking to go to the district tournament for the second time in 3 years. You mentioned Madison with their 30-point-a-player game. What is going to be your game plan come Friday?
Well, we're actually going to talk about that right now because there's a few different ways you can defend a kid like that. So I've watched a lot of film on them. I've watched other teams try to do a lot of things against them. So we're going to sit down as a coaching staff, determine what the best avenue for us to go is, and then really put that in the next 2 days, make sure all the guys understand what we want to try to do. And in the end, it's still a basketball game. Okay, you still got to go play. You can't totally focus just on one thing. We're going to have to be better offensively, not turn the ball over as much. And then defensively, just understand how we want to guard this kid, how the guys not guarding him, we want them to play, and I think we'll be okay.
I'm Noah Rick, standing here at Coach Dan Bubon. The Howland Tigers win their sectional semifinal game over Harvey, 65-44.
Thank you, sir.